Hey, Alex,
Hey, Georgia.
and welcome back, everyone, to Further Particulars, where we break down the legal issues that are affecting Queenslanders without all the jargon. Now, this is episode 2, and today we have some pretty alarming stats to talk about.
Yeah, that's right, G. Where we left you, dear listeners, we had received updated data from the Motor Accident Insurance Commission through Right to Information, and what it revealed to us is pretty concerning.
Yeah, if you're a Queensland motorist who's unfortunately ever been involved in a crash or know someone who has, you're going to want to hear this one today.
Yeah, that's right. If it appears that in Queensland, those who make CTP claims without legal representation continue to be significantly underpaid.
And viewers, when we say significantly, we mean significantly.
Oh, yeah. In 2025, unrepresented claimants received an average of $6,000 in rehabilitation support. Those with lawyers, 17 grand. That's almost 3 times more.
And the gap's even bigger when you look at the total claim payments or settlements. For
Mm.
unrepresented claimants, that's almost $27,000. For represented claimants, though, it's $162,118. That's nearly 6 times more.
Yeah, and insurers love to argue that small matters are the ones that people self-represent for. But the big question is, would those matters actually be small if the injured person knew their rights?
And here's the part that surprises the most. Unrepresented claimants aren't becoming less common, they're increasing and fast.
Yeah, by comparison, in 2022, there were roughly 876 unrepresented claimants. By 2025, that number had jumped to 1,500, a 70% increase.
Which unfortunately means more people are settling without advice and are likely settling for far less than they deserve.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the financial equivalent of having the umpire play for one of the teams.
Or like letting the pirates run the treasury.
Yes, exactly. And when you put it like that, you do start to see how uneven the playing field really is.
And look, everyone will be the first to admit the CTP system in Queensland is complicated. You've got
Mhm.
time limits, you've got forms, you've got medical evidence, and multiple categories of compensation to consider. It's all quite a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And if you've been injured in a motor vehicle accident and you've had to pay for medical care or take time off work, you're probably entitled to compensation, even for what people would describe as a minor injury.
And compensation can cover a whole range of things, including pain, loss, and suffering, lost wages and superannuation, medical expenses, rehabilitation needs, other treatment expenses,
Yeah.
out of pocket expenses, and in more serious cases or where you meet a certain threshold, care and assistance can also be claimed too.
Yeah, that's right, G. And you mentioned earlier about timeframes, and the timeframes is often where people get caught out the most. In Queensland, you must lodge a notice of accident claim form with the CTP insurer of the at-fault vehicle within 9 months of the date of the accident or within 1 month of when you first consult a lawyer, whichever is earlier.
Now, Al, if the at fault driver is unknown or uninsured, people can lodge the claim form with the nominal defendant, which is the entity established for these kinds of situations. But if you miss the 9 month deadline there, people's claims can be barred completely.
Yes, and talking about barred, we also want our listeners to remember that there is a 3 year limitation period that applies to personal injury claims in Queensland. And so if you haven't resolved your claim with the insurer within 3 years of the date of the accident, then you will be prevented from pursuing that claim and your rights will be extinguished, save for really limited circumstances.
So, really, timing's everything.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, claimants should try to keep receipts, reports, treatment notes, everything, because small expenses and the evidence supporting them do add up.
Yeah, exactly. And that is why prompt legal advice really matters because there's just no probative value in delaying your rights.
Well, yeah, with unrepresented claimant numbers rising so quickly, this isn't just a case of a financial issue. It's becoming a systemic one. And I certainly think may even require some legislative reform in this space to try and address these problems.
Oh, absolutely. Injured workers shouldn't need legal expertise just to get fair compensation. The system should work for them, not against them.
Sure. Well, I mean, the data is finally out in the open, so hopefully it sparks a bit of a wider conversation.
Yes, absolutely. It's time that this injury process worked for Queenslanders.
Well, thanks everyone for tuning in to Further Particulars. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to Travis Schultz and Partners wherever you're listening to this episode, and share this one with someone who might need it most. Thanks so much. See you next time.
Bye.